Well, hello everybody. Here's a little treat for you guys. This is something I picked up a couple weeks ago at a yard sale. It's a World War II shelter half pup tent, but it's not just one. I got two in that roll. Oh, and that might be an original guy rope for that. I paid $5 for both of these. Not $5 each, but $5 period. Or $2.50 each if you do the math. These are originals. And to go with those, as it was missing those, I got this. It's the Pup Tent hardware package that I bought from ATF. Cost me $98. But because of the following: 2 tent poles, 2 guy ropes, well, you got these, but those are supposed to be for these if you didn't have them. And then 10 stakes. But also, what I bought separately is this for putting the 10 stakes in. I will need to buy another one, though I may be able to fit some of those in there. We'll see. But I might only be able to get 5 in. Oh. I could get all 10 in there. So I will have to stuff those in. Alright. So with these are the folding tent poles. this part goes into the grommet at the top of the tent. Then the guy rope attaches to this part here. This would be interesting to see these overlap. But here's something they'll tell you. You can, well, you're supposed to tie a knot on this, and then, but here you could do this. You'll tie a loop in here with a square knot. And then you run it through this loop. Well, if I didn't have that knot there. Here you go. Then you go and you'll do your stake and run that through. Because instead of doing a regular knot, which, you know, everybody knows that these things get wet, it gets pretty hard to take the knot off. Then you go and take this end off the stake. And run that back through. When you're taking the tent down. And that's a lot faster. But also doing it this way, if you have to adjust your stake, like moving it in, you slide this down to adjust the tension. If you get enough tension on there, that should allow the rope to pull on that enough to go and stay taut. As I said, this is probably an original guy rope, so at some point I had to try to repair the loop that was originally on here using wire and, well, black electrical tape. The wire to hold it down. By the way, these, when you get, if you had the originals, these are sewn on this end in order to hold it like this, which also keeps the end from fraying. So it's nice to learn something new. But it's also helpful that I learned my square knots from Boy Scouts. That might not be the original. Might be. Look about the same diameter, and then it's the same. Yeah, I think that might be the original. Not sure, but. And when you're done, you unfold these. That's it. Hold on. Now, if you're only doing one shelter half, you go and do your, if you're packing like a pack tail for a M1928 haversack, you would do one shelter half, then your blanket, and then your tent poles, stakes, and the rope. Roll them up like this. And then you go and put it inside the pack tail and lash that down with the revited straps. And the friction from that should keep the stuff from coming out. Alright. For this, since I'm not having it in a haversack, I'm going to wrap it up like this. Now with the M1944 and M1945 cargo packs, you would do one shelter half, the poles, the stakes, and the rope, and put it in the cargo pack, which then attaches to the regular pack. Here we go. A nice, neat tent roll. These do come in handy if you're like camping. I'm just gonna go toss these because, well, they're not really needed anymore. Oh, they came with it. So let's see. All in all, I think what I paid total for all this, let's see, is 98, about 110 bucks total, which is actually pretty cheap. Considering the complete tent, you know, both shelter halves, poles, you're looking at over 200 bucks. But oh, but that's it for this presentation. If you like the content, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe. So see you guys next time. So thank you and bye.